¿Qué tal, mis amigos, hermanos en Bob? Miren, estamos en un episodio nuevo, episodio número 29, y tenemos como invitado a Mr. Franco desde Londres, Inglaterra. Él estuvo en el en el concierto de Bob Marley The Wailers en el Crystal Palace. Entonces vamos a hablar ahorita nos va a dar el testimonio, nos va a contar cómo fue la experiencia, y nos va a contar cómo fue la escena del reggae en la década de los 70 en Londres, ¿verdad? Muy importante, pues para Marley, ¿no? Lo que era Londres allá en aquella época, pues Mr. Franco, él estaba ahí, ¿no? Aparte de que en la actualidad él corre un show de radio, y bueno, Robert, feliz de tener pues, a alguien que estuvo en el Crystal Palace, ¿no? Como Mr. Franco, ¿no? Ahí, pues lo envidiamos.
Sí, la verdad que sí, estamos listos para escuchar toda esa historia de cómo fue el concierto y todo lo que vivió en esa época, ¿no? En un lugar tan importante para la carrera de Bob, ¿no? Así que muy contento de que esté con nosotros.
Sí, no, Rey, alguien que estuvo en Londres, donde Marley pues ahí es muy importante, ¿no? Diría yo, ¿no? En la carrera de Marley, ¿no?
Sí, totalmente. También, bueno, ¿no? El Crystal Palace es el último show que da en Londres. Bob es ahí. Y aparte, bueno, que Franco también es de Chelsea y es donde Bob vivió. Así que, bueno, un poco que nos comparta toda esa experiencia, todo lo que vivió en ese show.
Sí.
Y bueno, que nos comparta ahí todo su saber.
Sí. Y pues lo importante, ¿no? Que creció en la década de los 70, ahí a ver qué ahorita qué tanto nos platica, ¿no? Mr. Franco. Well, Mr. Franco, that was a welcome in Spanish. Thank you for being here with us and accept this invitation, right? We appreciate it. And well, let's talk about reggae, about you. So first thing, how did you the first? Let's start with the beginning. How did you start with the reggae scene, the reggae genre? How you got involved in the reggae music?
Okay, it all started in about 1969 when I was about 14 years old. I went to a local fair, you know, these fairs where they have rides. And the dodgems, you know what the dodgems are? The cars that you crash into each other.
Yes.
Okay, I was on there and they were playing things like Liquidator, a double barrel. They were playing Monkey Man and these type of Trojan records. And at that time, as a youngster, I had no idea what this music was. So I had to go and find out from the guy who owned it, what is this music you're playing? I've never heard it before. And he told me it was reggae, and I'd never heard of reggae before at all. When I went to the shops, my local record shop, to buy this music, they didn't have it. So I found myself having to go to Brixton and Shepherd's Bush, to the areas where the West Indian community was, to buy these records. And that's how I started.
Yeah, that was early 70s, around there?
Yeah, 69, 70, 71.
Yeah. Do you remember your first, when you bought your first LP? Like,
yeah, it was a compilation LP of Trojan. I think it was like a Chartbusters, and it had all the singles on there that were going round at the time.
Yeah. So it was like a compilation. Yeah, because Trojan, right? Lee Perry, he was kind of the first guys that sent those records to England, right? Under the Trojan company. Yeah. So
they were the biggest company producing Jamaican music in the UK. They were the biggest promoters.
Yeah.
And so, of course, I had.
After that, then When was the next Bob Marley album? Like, when did you buy the first one? Like, when was that?
It was much later because I was very much into the what you would call the pop scene of reggae. Really, it was starting to come into the UK charts. So Bob Marley wasn't really on the scene till a little bit later. Of course, Catch a Fire was the first album I bought.
Catch a Fire, yes.
Yeah, and it was the first time really that I'd got myself involved in lyrics that were political.
Yeah.
Up until then, I was not political at all.
Until you hear the lyrics, that's when the thing changed, right? Catch a
Oh
Fire.
yes, yeah.
So in that time, you consider yourself like a big Bob Marley fan at the time, or more like into reggae, or like a little, like it was a mix of things, you know? How was it for you?
Well, yeah, I was into reggae music in general. I liked shall we say, the vibrance of reggae music, the vibe that it gave me. But once Bob Marley came on the scene, it was a much more serious music. So I started to listen because with early reggae music, it was more for dancing and enjoying and love stories. But until Bob Marley came along, the politics and the idea was completely different.
Yeah.
He spoke to me in many ways.
Yeah, through the music, of course, the way he's still, right, speaking to us.
Yeah, I mean, today I have to be very honest with you. I'm 70 years old, so I've lived a life, and I have to say I'm not a religious person. I was born a Catholic, but I left my religion when I was 9 years old. But discovering Marley was almost like I can't describe it really. It was like a spiritual thing, really. And even today, whatever happens in life, there is always a song, and the lyrics of Bob Marley can make you understand what is going on in life.
Yeah, I agree.
His albums are almost like going to a Bible, a book.
It's like it's like a book that help human beings too, you know, like in many ways.
And whoever you are, whatever color, whatever religion, whatever creed you are, he speaks to you. It doesn't matter who you are. In fact, his own philosophy was because he was a man of mixed race. He understood that it was much more than just black and white. It was about humanity.
Yeah. Yeah. You think London in general, the people in the UK saw him like that, or he was part of the people that saw him just like a musician, or it was a mix of opinions about his music? Because yeah, we can see like on the newspapers or the magazines from those times that they talk about these things like spiritual, very militant music. But in real life, how was in the people? Like you lived that. You think it was like?
I think like everything really, that you will have a small percentage of people that just listen to his music for entertainment. And then there was a percentage of people who looked deeper into his lyrics and his lifestyle.
Yeah. Like it's still happening today, right? Like, yeah, that's why we do this. Like, hear the lyrics, hear the message. Like, let's understand this Bob Marley music, right? So
yeah,
it was the same thing back then. So, well, Roberto, I think he has a question for you. Roberto, una pregunta ahí del mediados de los 70s, algo que tengas ahí.
Sí, Franco, yo quería saber la gente cómo recibía el mensaje de Bob. O sea, y para ti, ¿cómo era verlo a Bob y qué te transmitía ese mensaje para la época, ¿no? O sea, ¿cómo lo recibía la sociedad? ¿Cómo lo veían a Bob?
Sí. Bueno, ahorita ya lo explicó, dice que la mitad de la gente pues nomás miraba la música reggae como entretenimiento, pero que él sí miró la letra y mucha gente también miraba la letra así, ¿no? Entonces dice que había una pues parte dividida en Londres, ¿no? Pero que el otro reggae, el que primero escucha es como que algo, un reggae muy, muy comercial, bailable, ¿no? Entonces, dice que Marley ya era algo más serio en la letra, en lo religioso, en el sentimiento, ¿no? O sea, que era algo serio, pues Marley, ¿no? Pero ya eso lo explicó más o menos Robert. Entonces, si te pasas a la otra pregunta.
Sí, pero ¿y cómo era para él? O sea, ¿cómo lo recibía él a Bob?
Franco, no, dice que sí, que le cambió la vida, que él dejó su religión, ¿verdad? Y que Marley era más como un mensaje universal y que no creía en religión, no en color, que era la unión de todo, que desde Catch a Fire Album él ya siente siente esas letras, que ya Marley te está hablando, ¿no? Y hoy en día
Ok.
lo mismo, ¿no? Ujú.
Y sí, ¿y cómo veía los recitales?
Sí. Mr. Franco, so Robert, he's asking you if you knew about we know you were at the Crystal Palace, but how about the Lyceum? That is nowadays we know how popular is that LP, or the concert itself. It's known for one of the best concerts of reggae, of music. You knew something about the Lyceum Nights in that time, or the Rainbow Nights?
No, I didn't, because I didn't attend, but I have a very close friend of mine who I met in the 70s, and we've been friends for over 50 years now. He's been almost to every concert in London of Bob Marley's. So I have my experience through him.
Okay. Can you tell us about the experience? He was at the Rainbow Lyceum, like any anecdotes?
Yeah, I think for him, though, he preferred the smaller concerts, the more intimate one.
Yeah.
He went to a university concert in Exeter, which was probably one of his favorites, because there was a completely different feeling at the university than there was at, for instance, the Rainbow and the Lyceum.
Yeah. Maybe because it was like a young crowd, right? It was like
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Nice. See. So, he was at the Rainbow too, your friend? The Rainbow shows? He was there too?
He was, yeah. Yeah.
He shared some anecdotes about those nights with you?
Basically,
Yeah.
basically, it was so much of an experience for him in many ways that he doesn't really remember specific things. All he knows is that the vibe there was something that he'd never experienced ever anywhere.
Yeah.
It was an incredible vibe, an incredible buzz in the air.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's always important to say this because, well, I'm 34, so my friend 36, we're young, right? So, we see comments on Facebook, like YouTube videos. We read it on the magazines, or just people that we meet, like you, right? That they always say about this vibe, like he was something else on stage. Always give kind of the same testimony, of how was Marley on stage, or how was a Marley concert. It was something like magic, right?
Yeah, magic is one word. I think almost like a religious experience, to be
Yeah.
honest. Because I have to say, at Crystal Palace, it was a very dull day. It was the clouds were there. It was a dull day. As soon as Marley came onto the stage, the sky opened and the sun came out. And there's a photograph of him with his hand on his face like this from the sun. Again, that's something you can't explain. How come when he comes on stage that the sun comes out?
Yeah.
It was the timing. Also, when I looked around because I was in the water by the stage, when I looked around behind me, I could see 32,000 people, and above them was a cloud of smoke. And he was singing Natural Mystic.
Yeah.
Everything about it was just like a religious experience.
Yeah. Nice.
Todo,
Sí.
ya que justo está hablando de este momento de cuando empieza el show ahí en Crystal, una pregunta mía, antes de que por ahí ya lo diga, una de mis preguntas era, ¿qué sintió él en el momento exacto en el que aparece Bob en escena? ¿Cuál fue su sensación, su sentimiento?
Okay.
Quisiera saber si nos puede describir ese momento en que él lo ve a Bob, ¿qué sintió?
Nice. Okay. So our friend Raymond, he's asking you if you can describe, you can remember like the first time when you saw Bob Marley came on stage, like you were on the water, you were on the crowd, like how was how was your feeling, your vibe, like how did you felt about it?
Excited, definitely, because obviously he was an icon to me. Not only, obviously to see him for the first time was an incredible experience. When you see an icon like that, which means so much to you in every part of your life, it was an incredible experience. And again, I go back to that word. It was like a religious experience. It was like Christ had arrived.
Wow.
For me. Yeah, that much. In fact, if I don't believe in conspiracy theories, but they say that Bob Marley died at the same age as Christ. So.
Yeah. Rey dice que lo mismo de que todos dicen y que fue como una experiencia religiosa, como ver a Cristo, como cuando el concierto empieza, el cielo se abre. O sea, que Marley tenía una fuerza divina en un escenario. O sea, eso es lo que él siente, ¿no? Robert.
Yo quería preguntarle en ese momento, ¿cuál fue el momento cúlmine de la gente? O sea, ¿cuándo estalló la gente? ¿En qué canción la gente se puso más eufórica? O para él también, ¿cómo fue ese momento cúlmine cuando lo ve a Marley ahí en el escenario? ¿Con qué canción estalla la gente?
So, during the concert, you remember the peak time of the concert, like a song that everybody sing at the same time, or for yourself, like something that Marley started to dance, or when he left, the people asked for more. Like you remember, like a peak moment at the concert when you were there,
well,
like a good memory that you had.
For me, I think there are three songs that stick out because the bass on this particular song was incredible. It nearly went through my chest. It was Natural Mystic, and the other one was come back to me now. Natural Mystic and
Sun is Shining.
No, Sun and Shining. Yeah, it was okay.
Rust on Vibration.
No. Oh, the memory of a 70-year-old is incredible.
No Woman to Cry, Except the Sheriff. Get Up, Stand Up.
No. It's one of those one. It was a newer one.
We and Them. No.
It'll come back to me, but I'll tell you the most incredible moment for me At the time, it was an incredible experience, and it wasn't until he passed away that I realized the importance of Redemption Song, because it was the first time that song was played in London. He came on stage with his acoustic guitar. He sat down and he started to sing Redemption Song on his own, on acoustic, and the place was silent, absolutely silent. 32,000 people in complete silence. Incredible. And then as he continued to sing, the band came on one at a time, and they started to play the version. That song gave me goosebumps. Absolutely gave me goosebumps. I couldn't believe what I was hearing, brand new song. And at the time, I didn't know that it could have been his swan song, really, because by 1980, he was quite ill. So that was an experience to see that being sung live in the middle of an incredible concert was something else.
You're giving us a little taste of how it's been there. So thank you for that. You were so fortunate, and wow, we're happy to hear these cool stories. Raymond, otra pregunta más para Mr. Franco.
Coming in from the cold.
Oh, coming in from the cold. Yes. Yeah. I love that song. Live version is the best. Oof.
Yeah. Live was incredible.
Yes. Yeah.
And I've got a recording of some of that concert.
Oh yeah, like
on a cassette.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah.
You're the one that have it, or
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that the concert exists, but like not the best audio. Like it's okay audio, but
yeah.
Nice. So you have it, ¿sí? Okay, cool.
Wow.
Sí, él tiene el audio que él lo grabó, dice. Yeah.
Sí. Nice.
¿Y fotos tiene? ¿Él llegó a sacar fotos de ese día?
You took pictures that day? No pictures?
Yeah, I have some photos. Let me show you a moment.
Yeah. Sí tiene, dice. Él es el que tiene el porque bueno.
Mira.
¿Qué hubo, Del Crystal Palace.
Tremendo.
Sí. Ahorita Robert dice que su momento más importante del concierto fue Redemption Song. Toda la gente callada, Marley él solo con su guitarra, y esto fue algo que le dio, se le puso la piel chinita, sí. ¿No?
Y quería preguntarle esto, ¿qué lo impulsó a él al meterse al agua? Porque no toda la gente estaba. ¿Cómo era eso de meterse al agua? No sé si estaba fría o no le importaba nada.
Yeah.
Solo quería estar cerca.
So yeah, Mr. Frank, there's this popular picture from you on the water. So can you tell us the story? The concert started, you were on the water already, or you jump in the water? You didn't care if it was cold, hot, or what happened?
The story about the concert is that my friend that I spoke about earlier, that I've known for 50 years now, he has a motorbike, a Moto Guzzi 750, and he told me he had tickets to go to Crystal Palace, and I didn't have any tickets. So I phoned up Crystal Palace and to find out if I could get a ticket, and there were 2 tickets left. They sold out completely, 2 tickets left. So he took me on his bike straight away. We drove to Crystal Palace as fast as we could to pick up the last 2 tickets.
Nice.
So on the day, we arrived really early, and we were at the front of the lake. But by the time the day continued and people arrived, I was slowly pushed forward until I fell in the water. So once I fell in the water, I thought, well, I'm here now. I may as well swim to the stage. So I swam to the stage.
Nice. Okay. Sí, dice que estaba cerca como del agua, pues y que como que ya se estaba mojando. Dijo, bueno, ya me mojé, ya me voy enfrente del stage. Yeah.
Bueno,
Okay.
pero tuvo un lugar privilegiado ahí para verlo, porque la gente que estaba ahí estaba muy cerca.
Sí, estaba
El
súper
resto de la
cerca.
gente se ve como si estuviera a 50 metros, por lo menos, no sé.
Sí.
Es como
Sí,
un lago.
era como.
Sí,
decía que era como para que lo. Bueno, que era como que le estaba cantando a él nomás de lo cerca que estaba, ¿no? La sensación,
Sí,
me imagino.
Yeah, we're talking,
Sí.
Mr. Franco, about the photo that you're pretty much in front of Bob Marley, like in front of him. Like you have like the best seat of the boat, right?
I think the people that swam to the stage there, I think there was probably about 30, I would say, roughly about 30 people. They got the best view and how close we were. And I'll tell you another little story. I was quite close to the I3s and I blew a kiss to Marcia Griffiths.
Oh, okay.
And she was very embarrassed.
Okay. Okay. Que le mandaba besos a Marcia ahí en el stage, ¿no? Y que Marcia Griffiths muy avergonzada. Sí. Wow. Rey, otra pregunta ahí que estamos en el bowl.
Bueno,
en el Crystal Palace Bowl.
Sí, bueno, sabiendo esto de que ya nos contó que es fanático del reggae desde fines de los 60 y demás, bueno, y ahora que cuenta que no tenía tickets para ir al Crystal Palace y terminó yendo, ¿no? Algo así nos contó.
Mr. Franco, the
Entonces
tickets,
digo,
you bought the tickets the same day?
The same day as no, it was I think it was about three days before.
Okay, 3 days before. Okay. Yeah.
Entonces, ya conocía a Bob desde su comienzo, prácticamente, del 73, que es donde aparece en Inglaterra. Digo, todos esos años, él viviendo en Chelsea, que Bob vivió en Chelsea, nunca buscó como encontrarlo por ahí, o no sé que no fue al Rainbow ni a los otros shows, pero digo, cuando sabía que él estaba en Chelsea, nunca intentó como recorrer los lugares, encontrarlo, algo así, como seguirle los pasos, ¿no? Los footsteps de Marley.
So, yeah, okay, Mr. Franco, so our friend Raymond, he's asking you, you were living in Chelsea at that time, right? 70s, the whole decade? Like West London, right? In London, right?
Yeah, West London, I would say probably about 10 kilometers from Chelsea.
Yeah. So in that time, you knew Bob Marley lived there in London? You didn't know that, like on the no?
No, I didn't know any of the places he stayed. I know where the photograph on the back of Catch a Fire was taken. I've been to that spot there. I've been to many of the places where he stayed in London now, because there is a blue plaque outside everywhere that he stayed.
Yeah, the plaque from the government, the London.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
this is the Island House of London, ¿no? The blue
plaque. Yeah.
Es donde era la casa, ¿verdad?
Yeah. Also, Crystal Palace has a plaque too, right?
Yeah, I see that now. Yeah.
What do you think about those plaques? Like that importance in the culture in London, right? Like,
yeah, it's very good, because whenever London is such a big place that it has many tourists, and also so whenever you go around and you see a blue plaque, you know somebody famous had lived there, whether they be a scientist, a writer, a poet, a musician. It's very good to learn the history, basically, of famous people who lived in London.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So that's like a cultural thing from the city, right? From London, the blueprint.
Correct. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's one where Bob Marley lived in during the Exodus sessions, right? That
Yeah.
house, and I think there's another one. The one he lived with the Wailers, Peter Tosh, 70, 71, 72, I think so. And then Crystal Palace Bowl too.
Yeah. I think altogether, I think there's about 5 places where he lived.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Nice. Okay. Sí, Rey, todo que no sabía mucho, pero hoy sabe de las placas. En aquel entonces no sabía mucho al respecto.
Sí, también era
Déjale
diferente,
preguntar
¿no? Como no
espérame,
es.
Rey. Mr. Franco,
Sí.
so in that time, in the most important newspapers in London, you knew in that time about what was going on with Bob Marley, that he got shot, or the One Love Peace concert. Like you were aware of that in that time?
Yeah, it was in the papers quite a lot. I mean, the papers really, they didn't follow his story. The most important thing for the media was that he smoked a lot of dope. That was the main story. But there are other writers that wrote more intensively about his life, really.
Okay. So in that time, you were like you knew about a little bit how was Bob Marley doing in life, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you another story, which I think is quite important, especially for me, was the day that Marley passed away, that he died. Again, I don't want to over dramatize this, but it's actually what happened, because I'm not a person that believes in suspicious stories or whatever. But I just think it's important to realize that on the night that Bob Marley died and he collapsed at the airport, I was asleep in London, and it was, I think the time difference was 3 a.m. in the morning. And for some reason, I woke up at 3 a.m. in the morning to go to the bathroom. And in those days, there was no smartphones. There was you had to look for a clock, and I didn't have a watch. So what I did is I switched the radio on to find out what time it was, and the news came on that Marley had collapsed at the airport. And I was in shock at 3 o'clock in the morning. Can you imagine how that happened? Why did that happen? Okay, you can say it's a coincidence, it's a coincidence, but I think, I don't know, it's a strange thing. It's a strange thing.
Yeah.
And I was in shock. I was in absolute shock because no one really knew that he was ill, to be honest.
Yeah. Well,
so
yeah, it's an amazing story, but that's Bob Marley. It's just like that, It's just
I think that's the power, isn't it? That's the power.
Yeah, like myself, in two more weeks, I'm turning 35. So
Okay.
35, by 1980, he was 35. This year
Yeah,
was
yeah.
1980 uprising tour, like the anniversary. And he's 80 years old this year too. And that time,
that's right,
80, he was 35, and I'm turning 85 into his 80th birthday. So it's the 80 thing and the 35. I'm so connected with Bob. So this is things that
I think there is many ways that you can connect with Bob, really, through music, spiritually, through lyrics, and so many things that you can connect.
Yeah. I agree 100%. Yes, in many ways. Yeah.
Yes.
One or the other. Robert, una pregunta más para Mr. Franco.
Yo quería saber cómo veía la gente también a sus músicos, a los Wailers. Si la figura principal solo era Bob o la gente también tomaba a sus músicos como referentes.
Yeah. This is a very important one. So yourself, Mr. Franco, in that when you were at the Crystal Palace, of course, Marley was the main figure. Like Bob Marley was the main guy, but people or you like did you realize how that he had a good band behind him, like the Wailers? Or like it was just Bob Marley, like, or the band was great. Like how people felt that in that time, like about the band, because in that time it was like bands and always talking about rock bands, important. But Bob Marley was Bob Marley and the Wailers, like,
Well, it used to be obviously the Wailing Wailers, the original Wailers, and it was, I think, down to the record label that wanted him to go up front. Really,
Yep.
he was the man. But the band was very important. I mean, he did have some of the best musicians at the time behind him, and it's very obvious. You were talking about the concerts of the Lyceum and the Rainbow. That proves that incredible band that he had behind him. Really,
yeah.
I can't see Bob.
Yeah, that's the proof, the perfect example. Those live recording, right?
Yeah, definitely. But even if you go back to very, very early recordings, you realize that the quality of the band behind him was always, the top.
Yeah.
¿Puedo colar una pregunta ahí?
Sí, dale.
Ya que si hablamos de la banda, ¿por cuál tiene más preferencia de los músicos?
Okay. Well, this is a personal question for you, Mr. Franco. Can you mention like your top 2, top 3 favorite Wailers, or your favorite Wailer, like that one that you like in the band?
Obviously the bass player and the drummer are the backbone of the band. Those two together, the brothers, were incredible. In fact, if you think of people like Sly and Robbie today, they wouldn't be who they are if it wasn't for Carly and Family Man.
Yeah.
They were the one and only drum and bass people. Really, you can't beat them. They were the top of their field, and I think maybe because they were brothers, that they understood each other. They understood each other so well, and the bass and the drum is the most important thing of reggae music. If that is wrong, then the guitar is no good, the organ is no good. Nothing is unless the bass and the drum are tight. You've got nothing. You've got nothing. Especially in reggae music. In another music, it's okay, but in reggae music, it's the most important thing there is.
Well,
Lee Perry dice que es el bajo, sí, que es el cerebro y el corazón.
Yeah.
And the bass is the feel.
Yeah, sí. Ya lo escribió Rey. Yes. Heartbeat, the heartbeat, right?
The heartbeat, absolutely.
The heartbeat. Like Lee Perry used to say, right? Lee Perry.
Absolutely. Yeah. The thing about bass, okay, in reggae music, the lowest frequencies are in reggae music. Once you go below a frequency, you can't hear it anymore. You feel it. Yeah,
yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
Once you go below the frequency of bass, you don't hear it anymore. It's the vibration you feel.
Yes.
Yeah. Perfect example. Yeah, see, we're learning a lot from you, Mr. Franco. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. So definitely,
Yeah. Robert Rey, una pregunta más ahí. ¿Quién tiene algo más?
Yo quería preguntarle, cuando Bob muere, ¿cómo siguieron las cosas? O sea, ya contó un poco, pero a ver, ¿cómo siguieron las cosas una vez que sale la noticia? Si sabía que Bob estaba enfermo, si hubo algo dando vueltas por ahí antes de la muerte de Bob y cómo lo recibió y cómo siguió él después.
Sí. Bueno, ahorita para hacer un repaso, cuentas anécdota, ¿no? Que a las 3 de la mañana, pues, se levanta al
Sí,
baño, habla esta. Pero bueno,
pero
saber qué pasa
cómo siguen
después.
los días previos.
Ok.
Sí, cómo siguen los días previos y cómo queda, digamos, cómo queda el reggae después de la muerte de Bob ahí en esos primeros momentos, ¿no?
Okay, buena pregunta. Well, Mr. Frank, this is good question. So once Bob Marley passed away, how was your next month? How was your feeling? And then how was the reggae scene in London and the world? Like what happened after Bob Marley passed away? He became bigger, a legend. How was how was that when Bob Marley passed away in the world or London or right?
Well, I think obviously everybody would have had a different feeling. Each individual human being would have felt differently about it. I think people feel it because when you become so close to an artist that you don't really know personally, it's quite a devastating thing. For me personally, I was devastated for quite a while because he was a very big influence in my life.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't take long in the end to realize that I had so much of his music and so much of his words that I can go back to it. And those words and those albums brought me closer to him, even though he wasn't there. So even today, I could be in my car and I could play a song, and not only will it give me a memory of him, it will give me a memory of where I was when I first heard that song, and it will give me a memory of what that song meant to me in lyrics. So each person will have experienced it differently.
Wow. Yeah.
The media is not important. How the media reacted to it was in many different ways, depending on which side the media was, whether they were left, whether they were right, whether so the media reaction was not important to people like me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because you were a true fan. You knew the music, the message, and what Bob Marley meant to you. So yeah.
Yeah. So whatever the papers printed meant nothing to me, really. It was.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, now that we're talking about music, I have this question for you. Can you mention your top 3 favorite Bob Marley albums?
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
Okay.
I have to say, obviously, like every fan, you love all of them.
Yes.
But yeah, there are 3 that stick out with me, and they are different to what the media would say, because the media criticized quite a lot of his albums on so many levels. But for me, I think Natty Dread.
Okay, cool.
Natty Dread, because the song on there, all of the songs are great, but for me, a personal one is Cold Ground Was My Bed Last Night. Talking Blues is a very big favorite of mine, but also that album has many great songs on it. I think maybe the top of the 3 will be Kaya.
Kaya. Yeah.
Yeah. Kaya, because the production on Kaya was different to anything else. And the songs were a mixture of internal feelings, things like She's Gone, Misty Morning, Sun is Shining. But they were all old songs, but they were done in a completely modern style, a newer style with a brass section. I like the production. I thought the production made it worthwhile. And the other one is got to be Survival.
Yes, okay.
Survival for me, the horn section in Survival is so hot. So hot.
Yes.
They can burn you. Those horns can burn you.
Yeah. Wow.
And Africa Unite.
Africa Unite.
And the one song which will last 500 years, in 500 years' time, when that song is sung, it will mean more then than it will today. And that is the song about war.
Yep. I completely agree. Yeah, I have the same list as you. I just substitute Rastaman Vibration for Kaya. That's it.
Okay. And do you know which my least favorite song is? My least favorite song that I never really liked, and I still don't like, Exodus.
Okay. Even on studio, even live?
Yeah, all of it. Don't like the song.
Okay. Yeah.
The song of the
Don't
album.
ask me why, it's a feeling.
Yeah.
The song
song,
or
right? The
Exodus
song.
album?
The whole thing, yeah, the whole song.
Okay.
I find, it's one I don't understand.
Yeah. And how about the album? You like the
Yeah,
Exodus album?
Yeah, there's good songs on the album, but Exodus itself is just one track I don't care.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's good.
Fuertes declaraciones, ¿eh?
Yeah. No, yeah. Like myself, I never hear No Woman No Cry from that studio version of Natty Dread. I prefer the live version, you know?
Yeah.
Nah, okay, cool stories, Mr. Franco. Raymond, una pregunta más tengas por ahí.
Sí, a ver, volviendo un poco al show, tengo algunas, pero vamos con la del show. ¿Cómo ya él no lo vio en Rainbow ni los otros shows? Pero digo, ya conociendo esos shows también, ¿cómo piensa que estaba Bob para ese concierto, para esa época de 1980? ¿Era un Bob cansado, un Bob energético, un Bob
Okay,
como un mensaje de unidad, de comunión? ¿O se lo veía cansado? ¿Cómo era?
Okay, sí. Well, Mr. Franco, Raymond, he's asking you, like, now we know that by 1980 he was ill and very bad looking, you know. But in that time, you felt something like that when you saw him. No idea, or it was just like no
idea. He was still very energetic on stage.
Okay.
As I say, the only song that he sang, Redemption Song, was a shock, basically. And at the time, we didn't know. I didn't know anyway, but it was a shock to hear him sing a song like that. It did feel like the song was like a swan song, definitely. But apart from that, no one really knew. And I think he deliberately didn't let anybody know, apart obviously from his family, where he was.
Oh, but by that time, I think he knew what was going on with his body and everything, right? He knew.
Yeah. I personally feel, this is my own personal feeling, I think if he would have taken the doctor's advice to have his toe amputated, I don't think he would have got the cancer that he did. I think it's connected to the cancerous toe that he had when he had the football injury.
Yeah.
And he I think, as far as I know, the information I've had over the years is that he was asked by the doctor whether he should have his toe amputated, and I think for religious reasons he refused to have that operation. I feel maybe, I mean, it doesn't matter, you know, it's speculation. I think possibly it might have been different if he'd have had his toe amputated.
Yeah.
So we'll never know.
I think we talk about this. We all agree, like, but for some reasons, right? Like, it didn't happen, right? So.
No. Que será.
Robert, una pregunta más para Mr. Franco.
Sí, yo quería saber cómo era la sensación, cómo vivía eso de cuando salió un nuevo álbum de Bob. O sea, cómo lo recibía, cómo era comprarse el nuevo disco y cómo era, no sé, eso de vivir el mismo tiempo, porque nosotros los álbumes ya los conocimos todos de una, pero ¿cómo era al año siguiente esperar si iba a salir un nuevo disco o no? ¿O cómo era eso?
Okay. Buena pregunta. Good question. So Roberto, he's asking you, you were every single year you were waiting for a Bob Marley album to came out?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. I wanted more. I wanted more. I wanted more.
Yeah. So any anecdotes about like the purchase of those albums? Like you work hard, like you bought it the first day, the first week, like you have memories of buying like any Bob Marley album?
I think from the album Burning, I made sure that I knew what the release date of every album was, and I bought it on the day that it was released.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Catch a Fire I bought normally, and is it Natty Dread next or Burning? Burning. Yeah, Natty Dread. But from Burning, I wanted to know the date it was released, and then every album from then on, I had to have on the day of release. So I pre-ordered it.
Compraba cassette o disco.
You bought the LPs?
Oh,
the vinyls?
Yeah, LPs. LPs, yeah.
Okay.
All my vinyl and my LPs now are all sold. Everything is sold.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
When you reach my age, unless you can hand over these things to someone who's going to appreciate it, then they're going to end up in the bin.
Yeah.
In the rubbish bin. So to protect those things from not being in the rubbish bin, I sold them to people I know, which will carry them on to the future and love them like I did.
Well, so, I will do that one day with my collection because I have a lot of things too. So
yeah, I
learned that
my
from you, and I think you're right.
Yeah, my grandchildren, they're not interested. So when I die, they'll just throw them in the bin.
Yeah.
So I don't want that to happen to very, very, very something that is very. It has a value, but a different type of value.
Yeah.
Claro.
So now that you talk about your grandchildren, I have this question for you. I had it here. If a young guy came to you and he asked you who Bob Marley was, how will you describe Bob Marley to this 12-year-old kid that is kind of interested because he like a few songs? What would you say to him? Like who was Bob Marley in your own words?
I would say he was a prophet, a modern day prophet. Listen to his words. Listen to his words.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Wow, yeah. I will say. Dice que le dije que le diría a un joven si alguien, niño llega, un joven de 12 años, y le dice que ¿quién es Bob Marley? Que le dirás, es un profeta moderno, escúchalo, es un profeta, claro. Escucha lo que te dice, ¿no? Okay.
Escúchalo bien.
You have 10 good pronunciation.
Well, you see, because I speak Italian, I can understand a little Spanish.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So you understand everything we're saying. Yeah.
I am a Latino.
Okay. Yes.
Molto bene.
Well, before being Latin, maybe we're from Africa, like Bob Marley used to say, right? Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, my mother was from Sicily. And Sicily has a big influence from Northern Africa. So maybe I have some African in me.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I think we're done with the questions from Roberto. Ray, no more questions. One last question.
Yo quería preguntarle.
Sí.
Bueno,
dale, Robert.
No sé si todavía Ray tiene algo del tema de él, cómo vivió a Bob, pero yo quería también que nos cuente un poquito sobre su programa de radio y cómo inició eso.
Claro. Ok. Antes de ir al radio, Rey, tú tienes otra porque esa ahorita muy bien, Robert.
Sí, eso era
También.
también en parte podía ser una de las preguntas, digamos, y a ver, desde 1969 a hoy, nunca claudicó en su pasión por el reggae y por Marley, ¿verdad? Siempre, todos estos años, el reggae estuvo ahí en el top.
Sí, siempre lo dijo hasta ahorita. Y ahorita yo creo que ya con lo de la radio, pues ahí nos va a explicar más a fondo, ¿no? So, ya vamos
Y
por...
una cosa más,
Sí.
una cosa más. Para él es Bob Marley y después el reggae o el reggae, o sea, Marley entra en todo lo que es su pasión por el reggae.
A ver, ¿cómo rellenan? ¿Qué es primero?
Claro, o sea,
Okay.
entiendo que él es un amante del reggae, aparte de Bob Marley, o sea, no es exclusivamente Bob Marley, entiendo que es
Sí.
como un apasionado de la música reggae en general.
Okay. Yo creo que sí, pero Mr. Franco, is it first Bob Marley or reggae? We know that you have the passion and the love for Bob Marley like us, but reggae is very important for you too, right? Like you love more reggae than Marley or Bob Marley than reggae, or it's a mix, or how is that?
It's a mix because you see, I think Bob Marley was the vehicle that reggae used to promote the music all over the world. I've traveled all over Europe, and if you say reggae in Europe, they say Bob Marley. If you say Bob Marley, they say reggae. So he was the vehicle that carried the music all over the world. Reggae is very important to me because it changed my life. It took me on a road that I wouldn't go down if it wasn't for that music. That music opened my eyes to different cultures, different people of the world. It opened my eyes to a lot more than I would have seen if it wasn't for that music.
I agree. Yeah, I feel the same as you, Mr. Franco. You're a wonderful person. The way you think, right, and very simple, right? Like Rasta, like love, right?
Yeah.
Common sense, just feel the music, and right. It's.
I always remember what Bob Marley said. He said, "You don't have to wear locks to be a Rasta. Rasta comes from inside you."
Yeah.
So you don't have to wear locks. You don't have to smoke herb. Rasta is a feeling inside you.
Yes. So, okay, Rey, pues ya entendiste la respuesta, ¿sí? No, todo de
Sí.
que Marley está ahí. Well, related to this answer from you, 70s, 80s, you think it was more popular Bob Marley or reggae? Like, because some people didn't know reggae word, but Bob Marley, yes. In the 70s, who was most popular, the genre or Bob Marley?
I think in the 70s, reggae was more popular.
Than Bob Marley name?
Yeah, because reggae in the 70s was a music for young people to dance and enjoy the culture. With reggae music came also the fashion, the clothes. It was a type of culture that young London boys used to follow very, very closely. And I think Bob Marley came later when Rastafari entered reggae music. That is when everything took off. Reggae went in a different direction.
With the Rastafari movement preach, and then Bob Marley too at the same time, right?
That's right. Yeah, reggae music was something else until Rastafari came in and used the music as a vehicle.
Yeah. So, mira, lo que dice, yo pienso que eso es como un triángulo, ¿no? De que no puedes pasar desapercibido, no hablar de Rasta, de Marley, de reggae. Marley es como que todo tiene su importancia, ¿no? En el tiempo. Pero, pues sí.
Sí.
Ok. Muy bien. Okay, Mr. Franco. So yeah, but just to end the night, right? The episode. What you're doing right now? We're gonna know. We wanna know about you. Like, we know you do this radio show, right? Or every Sunday, every week. So tell us about what you're doing now. Is it a feeling you do it for why you're doing this cool project?
Um, it's because I want to keep reggae alive for as many years as possible, and still many people of a certain age don't understand the music and where it comes from and everything that is connected. In general, mostly the most population who if you say reggae music, they think of marijuana, they think of Rasta, but the music is much bigger than that. It has a whole history. And my show just my line is, I keep the reggae vibe alive. Basically, it's just I don't get paid. It's a local radio station that broadcasts within 30 miles of the two towns that I live in. But of course, online it goes around all the world.
Yeah,
which is great.
Okay.
yeah.
And I concentrate mostly on music from 1960, and I also play brand new music of today.
Oh, nice. So, sí, Ray.
Sí. Bueno, ahí un poco entendí lo que dijo. Y él cuenta las historias de las canciones, habla un poco de contexto de lo que va, de la música que va pasando. O sea, ¿es didáctico o es algo más de compartir la música?
Okay. So when you're running the show, you just playing music, or you kind of stop and give like a little detailed anecdote about the music, or how do you run the show? Of course, we're gonna hear you, and yeah. But how you do it?
I normally will explain to people who the producer of the music is, who the musicians are, when it was recorded, mostly that information about it. And so, I deal with all the producers like Lee Perry, Coxon, Bunny Lee, all of those. I specialize in all the producers of Jamaican music.
Like this single version was released in '67, and you say all those things like
who the musicians were, and sometimes I know little stories about what happened during the recording. So there's quite a bit of information to the music. Sometimes if there isn't, I just play the music.
Nice. So how long is the show? Like for a few hours?
2 hours.
2 hours. Every Sunday, right? Every Sunday.
Every Sunday, UK time, 8 p.m. till 10 p.m.
Okay. Miren, él tiene un show de radio para la gente que nos escucha aquí, Robert, Ray, ¿verdad? 12 p.m. hora de California, 4 p.m. hora de Argentina y 8 p.m. UK time. Right, Mr. Franco?
Correct, yeah.
Every Sunday, so para escuchar a Mr. Franco
every
ahí,
Sunday.
Vamos a poner el website, right?
El nombre.
I also have a text number, which people can text into the show for their messages to go out. And I have a feature called Take Control, where the listeners can take control of the station by playing 3 of their own favorite songs.
Ah, nice. Okay, cool. Okay.
So they feel part.
Yeah. Do people request a lot of Marley songs? Yeah.
Not so much Marley songs. The people that listen to my show are real connoisseurs of reggae, so they pick some incredible music.
Oh, nice. See?
So yeah.
Okay. So
I love to receive the emails.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, give us the information. We're gonna put it on down here on our description of the video. Your website, the radio station, and people can go and hear you every Sunday. And yeah, we're gonna share it on Facebook groups and everywhere, right? it's a good time for
Yeah.
the world, right? Argentina, my friends can hear you 4 p.m. I can hear you 12 p.m. So
Yeah.
right.
Okay. So whoever tunes in, if they want to text through Facebook, I'm always on Facebook during the show. Everybody contacts me through Facebook on the show live.
Nice.
So yeah, if you want to take part in the show, you could be part of the show by contacting me on Facebook live.
Nice. This Sunday I will play
Next
Ambush
Sunday.
in the Night.
Definitely, I'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah.
I got some special music.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. It's just a feeling the way same as us. We were doing this for passion, right? Give us your
Exactly.
testimony, and is we're on the same vibe, right? Same feeling, and yeah, it's what matters,
Absolutely.
right? For love.
That's why I'm here.
The power is love.
I'm a member of the incredible family of reggae world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Mr. Franco. My friends, I will say some words to you, and I will translate. Roberto, lo que le quiere decir a Mr. Franco, un tipazo, ¿no?
Bueno, sí, buenísimo. Bueno, muy agradecido de que esté con nosotros y lo estaremos escuchando, así que
Yeah.
muchas gracias.
Thank you for being with us. And Ray.
Yo le voy a decir tante grazie por estar acá con nosotros, compartir su pasión. Y bueno, y es seguir tejiendo estas redes. Que mirá, ahora somos 4 personas que en distintos puntos del planeta y nos une lo mismo, ¿no? Así que esto,
Yeah.
lo importante que es esto y también que es algo transgeneracional, ¿no? Que podemos compartir esta pasión tantas generaciones. Que bueno, es lo lindo de esto, que es una cultura y que bueno, hay que seguir tejiendo esta red.
Sí, sí, y como lo dijo Mr. Franco, hasta ahorita se da, lo hace por pasión, por amor, y ahí está el mejor testimonio imposible, ¿no? Well, Mr. Franco, I'm so happy, so fortunate, so blessed to have you. You're such a wonderful person, right? Good vibes from you. I can see that, right? And thank you for being here with us. And I learned a lot from you, okay? And thank you, just thank you. All right.
Thank you for inviting me, and thank you for making me part of your world for a few minutes. It's been a pleasure to be here, and all I can say is stay safe, take care of yourselves, and have a great future.
Okay, blessings, Mr.
Thanks.
Franco.
Thanks.
Nos vemos. Hasta la próxima. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Adiós.